grow at Fronius, AP System, Enphase, and SMA. And we, for wire and connectors, we work with Centelsa and Deye. And for off-grid, Deye, Pilotech, and Solarc. Perfect for this webinar. Yeah, this is our information, our contact information. As David said, I'm the sales engineer for the Caribbean. Nice to meet you for everyone. And that's it. Thank you so much again for joining us. So,
okay, thank you, Natalia.
Okay.
So this is our main presentation. Now I'm going to introduce Luis, who is the person, the sales representative from Deye. Thank you for joining us, for help to us to make this webinar. And yeah, if you want, you can present to the people, and let's start your presentation. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you very much, Davey. I'm Luis from the Deye, China, but my English is so better. Entonces, a partir de este momento voy a hacer una presentación con español. Si hay una parte que vosotros no podéis entender, entonces, por favor, bueno, David o Natalia me puede traducir.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. The idea is that you, I mean, everything, but we need to be in English because all the public is in English.
So, okay. Voy a compartir la pantalla.
Share the presentation, please.
Yes, okay. Antes de comenzamos, les voy a enseñar un video.
Okay, we are going to start with some video. Yeah. No se está viendo la pantalla.
Deye residential energy storage system consists of PV array, hybrid inverter, battery.
Luis, no se está viendo la pantalla.
¿Perdona?
La pantalla no se está viendo.
¿No? Sorry.
Deye residential energy storage system consists of PV array, hybrid inverter, battery, electrical equipment, grid or diesel generator. It aims to store the surplus energy in the battery and supply the load when needed. It is also helpful in reducing your electricity bills and improving your energy independence. With the intelligent monitoring platform, you can get live information about the status of your system. In addition, it allows you set parameters and update firmware for inverter. In the morning, solar power is higher than load requirement. It serves local load and charges the battery at the same time. If excess energy is generated, it can be sold into mains grid. During the night, when there is no sunshine, battery bank discharges power to supply the load. When there is a grid outage, the battery storage can be triggered to power the household applications continuously. There are time-dependent electricity tariffs in most of countries. Deye hybrid inverter has 6 programmable time periods for battery charging and discharging to optimize your electricity usage habits and reduce your electricity bills finally. Having a 4-millisecond automatic switching time, Deye residential energy storage system is able to ensure your electrical appliances operation smoothly, even with air conditioners, when suffering grid failure. If the switching time exceeds 10 milliseconds, the compressor of air conditioners may be overloaded and damaged. Deye hybrid inverter is completely compatible with diesel generator. More specifically, Deye hybrid inverter is capable of sending signal to start or stop the diesel generator at a certain condition, avoiding wasting diesel oil and producing noise for a long time running. Deye hybrid inverter supports smart load application. This means the diesel generator can provide an output directly to the load. When the PV power is sufficient and battery bank SOC exceeds 95%, Smart Load Port will switch on automatically and power the load connected. When the battery bank SOC is less than 90%, the Smart Load Port will switch off automatically. Deye hybrid inverter supports grid peak shaving application for reducing your electricity bills. The Deye hybrid inverter allows user to set maximum amount of grid power to be utilized by the load, and remaining energy can be supplemented by PV or battery bank. In this situation, the mains grid electricity rate will drop dramatically. With AC couple feature, Deye hybrid inverters can be used to retrofit existing solar systems. The microinverter plant can be easily integrated to energy storage system via the diesel generator port of hybrid inverter without spending expensive power station renovation costs. Also, even when there is grid failure, the whole system still can work well. The Deye hybrid inverter can be fitted in one system with up to the maximum of 16 pieces in parallel, thereby increasing the capacity of the system to 80 kilowatts or 128 kilowatts. What's more important, the parallel system is compatible with different grid types. With the advanced control algorithm, the parallel system does not need additional control device and provides a system which is both stable and reliable.
Okay. Thank you, Luis, for the video. Luis, ¿puedes dejar de compartir pantalla, por favor?
Okay.
So I want to apologize for the English from Luis. We got some trouble, some technical trouble with them, but what we would like to present to you is that we have a new alliance, and Luis is helping us on this webinar. I mean, I know that he can't talk English, but yeah, I'm going to do the webinar. I hope that it's not going to be any trouble for you. But we are going to work very hand to hand with Deye. So I'm going to talk about Deye as a company. Deye is a solar inverter manufacturer that has a lot of experience. They are basically focused on large-scale manufacturing technology enterprise, and they has developed different systems. They are focused on the solar inverters, but they are also manufacture from lithium battery. They has all the package, so you can buy the solar inverter. They have a lot portfolio with on-grid inverters, hybrid inverters, and off-grid inverters. They have the frequency conversion from control system. Well, as you can see, they has a lot of around 15 years in the market. So they are a great manufacturer that has a lot of experience around the world. They have 21 laboratory, and they have several, like manufacturers around the world. This this is like the principal milestone that they has around the different years. As I told you, they have 15 years of experience in the solar market. They was basically founded in 20, 2007, sorry. And yeah, that was when they was founded. So they was increased, they was very focused on the solar market, and they was very strong like 5 years ago when they create the real split phase hybrid inverter that was yeah, their main focus. Nowadays, they is the number one residential inverter supplier in China with around 1,300,000 shipments around the world, not only in China, but around the world. Yeah, this is why Deye is one of the most important company around the world in the solar inverters manufacture. This is a little bit the map that they has different places around the world that you can see. Obviously, as Deye is a Chinese supplier, they has the main um, the main company at China, but they has around the world different presence. In Latin America, they got their office in the United States. They have also people, but not basically office, but they have personnel that are going to support your projects in Dominica, and they have also people in Brazil. But as you can see, they have presence in Europe, in Africa, in America, obviously, in Asia, and on Oceania. So next one, please. This is very important because maybe you has been working with Deye, but you doesn't know really. Deye is one of the most biggest manufacturers around the world, but they have or they sell their products to other companies. If you can see, they are the manufacturer from Solar, just that Solar have a different brand. They are also the manufacturer. You can, Cristian, ¿te puedes devolver, por favor? They are also the manufacturer from this brand that is called, no, not Solar, the next one. Something. All these, as you can see, are basic Deye inverters, but with another brand. And in the next one, you can see that Deye is the principal manufacturer from Duracell. I know that Duracell is one of the most brand important yeah, around the world in terms of battery. And also they manufacture the solar inverters that Jinko has commercialized. So as you can see, Deye is one of the most important around the world. If you would work with Solar, Jinko, or Duracell, you are working indirectly with the Deye inverters. So this is a little bit of the portfolio that Deye has for the solar market. They are basically focused on the string inverter. They are also have the microinverter, the hybrid inverter, and the lithium battery. But in this webinar, we are going to talk about the hybrid inverter, okay? So I'm just going to pass a little fast from this portfolio. This is a little the different equipments that they have for the on-grid inverter. As you can see, they have since one phase to three phase in the different kilowatts on the portfolio. They are from 3 kilowatts to 100 kilowatts around. And they also have different lithium batteries to do your projects.
Sorry, 1 second. The
Okay, no
presentation
problem.
was slow, but you know. Okay. Oh,
you can see
perfect.
my screen, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
cool.
just give me 1 second, please. Yeah, as I was saying to you, Deye has also, sorry, the lithium batteries. They have different potence to supply every need of your projects, and yeah, you can connect them to them in different ways. Are some examples of different projects that Deye has around the world. As you can see, you are going to find different type of projects. So Deye is going to be a excellent brand if you have a non-grid project, a hybrid project, or big scale or small scale. So this is one of the examples. This is a project that is located in Brazil. As you can see, we're using some on-grid inverters to these projects. And we also would like to see, I mean, this is some example in Spain, also an hybrid project. And this is another from a supermarket. So Deye has a good portfolio to supply if you have a commercial or a residential or an industrial, you can count with Deye products. Would like to just give me 1 second. One of the most important things that Deye has is that they has good or a lot compatibility with different brands. So if you can't, I don't know, maybe you have a Deye inverter or a lithium battery from Deye, it's not a problem to connect it with other inverter brands or with other lithium manufacturers. But we recommend to you to check if they have the different compatibility, so you are not going to have different trouble with the warranty. They also have different certifications, so you are going to be very confident to install this product because they have the main certificate to connect this inverter to the different projects, especially with the zero exportation. So you are going to be, yeah, very comfortable with this brand. As you can see, they have the IEC, the UL certification that is one of the most important certification around the world in terms of the solar inverters that they have to have, sorry.
The main certification in the Caribbean and Latin America is the UL. Okay.
Yeah, that is basically this, the UL 17481. Okay, if you need any certification that we could provide to you, you can just write to us and we are going to very happy to help to you and send this information with any trouble, okay? So I'm going to present Deye as a Q company. This was basically an event in China. They have a lot of presence. They are also coming to the Latin, the Caribbean market. So you are not going to have the presence in China, but you are going to have the real presence in Latin America and the Caribbean, and also from the Mako Solar support, you are going to be very close to them because DJ is going to introduce a lot of their products to the Caribbean portfolio, and that is basically what we are going to show to you. So this is, sorry, that is not charging. Yeah, this is to talk about the principal factory that DJ has around the world, or where basically around the China. They have 6 principal factory that, as you can see, one is Belgium, other one is Pinhai, other one is is Shanghai, other one is Valium, Jinhai, and well, this is basically the main factories that they has. And they are going to increase their expanding these factories around the world. So in a few years, you are going to see that they are not going to have only six factory, but they are going to increase this number to support every requirement that you have. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, this is what we like to show to you, the different process that they have around the factory. So you are not going to have any pain for the inventory, because as you can see, they have a very strong factories to supply every requirement that you have. And in Mako Solar, you are going to find the best strategy aligned to supply this. As you can see in our presentation, we have our warehouse in Miami, Panama, and Dominican Republic, where we are going to help to you with any requirement that you have. This is other project cases that they are using the Deye products. As you can see, they have presence in every single part of the world, in Germany, in Iraq, in Africa, obviously in China, and also in South America. And they are going to be very focused on the Caribbean market. And from you, we are going to be very happy to increase our the installation to the different area. Yeah, this is another type of projects. And yeah, here is what I was talking to you. As you can see in the Philippine case, you can connect the Deye inverters with, in this case, they are using Pylon-Tech batteries. So you are not going to have any trouble if you have Deye inverters and you are not going to use the lithium battery from Deye, but you can use without problem other lithium batteries. Obviously, we recommend that you use the main or the principal manufacturers to don't have any trouble, especially with the warranty. And also, if, I don't know, maybe you have one Deye inverter and you are going to connect other brand, in this case, in Philippines, but in this project, you can see that they are also using Huawei inverters. So the compatibility with the Deye is very huge. You are not going to have a different trouble, especially with Deye, but you have to be very careful with the other manufacturers, in this case, like Huawei, or I don't know, maybe other manufacturer that you could work. But we recommend, obviously, if you can do all your project with one brand, it would be great, and yeah, it's going to be better for your installation. This is other in Thailand, in New Zealand, different type of projects. As you can see, is a good brand to work on non-grid projects, hybrid projects, and yeah, they have a lot of different equipment for residential or any kind of project that you are installing nowadays. Yeah, another ones. And yeah, as you can see, here's a lot of different cases from the other brand that I was talking to you. In this case, like Samsung or Solar or Huawei, they are not going to have any trouble with the connection from these equipments. Okay. So yeah, Chris, I don't know if you can help me with this one to explain this diagram.
Yeah, it's okay. The efficiency of the inverter, the hybrid inverter Deye, it's approx of 97% in the old time, in the lifetime of the inverter in operation. Yeah. is the most efficiency in the, if you compare the inverter with the other brands, it's the most efficiency. And the other information is the inverter operate in the connection split phase, and the voltage is the 400 or 200, 2000 to 220 voltage is the connection. What is the
Okay.
relationship with Deye and Solar? Deye manufacture all inverter of the Solar.
Yeah, as you could
next
see,
slide.
Deye is like the main manufacturer, and they sell to Solar, Sunkin, or Jinko, so they could put their brand on these equipment. But why Solar is more expensive? Because they have an additional component that is only from Solar, but in terms of the equipment, is the same equipment, but with a different brand. So you are not going to have any trouble with that. I don't know if it's clear to you. I would like if you could check to me on the chat, but yeah, it's the same equipment, only that the J is like the shadow manufacturer, and they sell to Jinko, to Solar, to Sunkin, their products. So Solar could put their brand, and also Solar has a different technology component to make a difference, but it's the same equipment, just that the J is more competitive because the J is the main manufacturer, and obviously they have a really good price. Okay. Second, let's see. Yeah, that's is basically
The wire diagram of the connection between the inverter with the batteries, and the connection with the generator and the grid all the same time. And no more.
okay. Thank you, Chris. So this is basically the presentation that we would like to show to you. As I told you, I want to apologize because the person who was going to be in charge of this webinar from Deye cannot connect, but we do all the effort to present to you. This is one of the first webinar that we are going to do with Deye. And in this webinar, what we would like to show to you is basically Deye as a brand and the portfolio that we are going to have with them. So yeah, I'm just going to put you our contact. Sorry, just give me 1 second, please. Our contact information to have any requirement. And yeah, as I say to you, is the main manufacturer, and you can compare with the technical data that Solar have with the different equipment, and you are going to see that they are basically the same equipment. They are not going to change in different cases, just that Deye is going to be more competitive in terms of price because, yeah, they are like the principal manufacturer, and what Solar do is to put their brand on the equipments. And yeah, Solar is more expensive not only for that, but because Solar has different technological components that are only from Solar. That is the main difference that these two brands has. And I don't know if you have another question. If you have some technical or some commercial question, you can send to us an email or write to us on WhatsApp to Laura Santos, that is our new Caribbean commercial coordinator, and Natalia Riz, who is the person in charge of all the Caribbean market. And we are going to be very happy to help to you. And yeah, if you want, I'm going to send to you on the email the video that we see at the beginning of this webinar, and I'm going to send to you the portfolio, so you could send your quotes, and we are going to be very helpful to you. I just want to remember that we have the different warehouse in LATAM and the Caribbean. Our main warehouse are in Panama, in Dominican Republic, in the United States, that is basically at Miami, So we are going to be very able to help to you with the different requirements that you could have in different projects. I just want to remember that these are the main brands that we represent. We have solar panels, we have racking system, we have different type of inverters to have to you, on-grid inverters, hybrid inverters, off-grid inverters, and we are also manage the cable and the connectors. So this this is it from my side. I just want to say thank you for joining us to this webinar. And yeah, we are going to be very helpful to you to help the solar installations projects that you could have in the Alta Caribbean. We have a very good support and yeah, and different brands to support any type of project that you could have in this. So thank you for joining us today, and yeah, I hope to see you very soon. Thank you for being with us. Have a good day. Bye bye.